Hello, chat, and welcome to the Roomba of February. What the fuck? It's already February. I blinked. I thought it was December of last year, and now it's 2025 February. What the hell? Anyway, say hello, goobers.
Hello, goobers.
Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, it's February. How's everyone's week leading up to February been?
Alright.
It's been whatever.
Could be better, could be worse.
Barring one thing that happened this week for me personally, I think my week has been fine overall.
Fair enough. Nothing to know from anyone. Nothing new.
Nope.
Nothing that
No.
isn't in the idea box, at least.
I see. I see you've caught into my planning, Bolt. Clever boy. But yeah, for me it's been fine as well. Just been doing the usual, trying to find jobs and not really finding many to begin with. And those that I've sent responses, either just don't say anything or it's a big no. So yippee. It is not an actual yippee moment.
Ah, damn. Sorry.
It's an ironic kind of yippee, you know?
Oh, in that case, let me do a yippee. Is that better?
Exactly. Yippee. Oh my god,
Yippee.
Alright. More coal. I yearn for the mines. I yearn for the mines for a little bit.
Children yearn for the mine.
Children yearn for the mines. What is that from again? Is that from the Minecraft movie?
I don't know.
Time to know your meme.
Uh, so if no one has anything to report from their week, we can just hop straight into the idea box, I suppose. To me, what's in the idea box? Show us the way.
Alright. Sorry. I was looking at something. Okay. I mean, my week, just to kind of do a little bit of week before we go to idea box, my week was weak. It was the week of all time.
It exists. Okay.
It exists. The job market continues to be absolutely dog shit.
Yep. I feel that. Trust me, I do. Ooh.
Anyway, idea box. To start us off, first thing for this week, Mr. President, a fourth instance of Baltic Sea cable sabotage has occurred.
A what?
A Baltic Sea undersea cable has been sabotaged again
Nice.
for the fourth time.
Is that a good
We're
or a
up to
bad?
we're up to more than 4 cables, but this is the fourth time it's happened because sometimes there's been more than one.
Interesting.
It's bad.
Ah.
It's someone dragged an anchor and cut more cables in the Baltic Sea.
That doesn't sound good.
No. Sweden seized the ship that was suspected of doing it. So let's go, Northern NATO.
Yes.
Continue to actually do your job, unlike America.
Just shots fired, cuz.
Anyway.
He's dying in from the inside. Oh my god.
I think he's
Anyway.
been dead for a while now, let's be honest.
Oh.
I want off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Welcome to Mr. Bones' Wild Ride!
Anyway, in other news, in the Middle East, Palestinians have begun returning to the ruins of northern Gaza. So, that part of the ceasefire seems to be holding at least.
Yep.
There's videos of the Palestinians being let back up there, mostly on foot. But,
That's kind of shitty.
well, to be fair, the region isn't very big, and also
And
they
roads.
were letting people up on foot before they let people up with cars. So yeah. But yeah, so the Palestinians are being allowed to return to whatever's left of their homes. Because, of course, the Gaza Strip was reduced to rubble. It looks in about as good condition as any city Russia's captured in Ukraine, except a bit more sandy.
Hmm.
It's got a different color palette, but the look of the buildings is more or less the same.
I hate sand, it gets everywhere.
It's rough, of course. It gets everywhere.
For our next piece of the ID box, we go to Sub-Saharan Africa.
Are
okay.
the rains blessed?
No, the rains are lead.
Oh.
Yeah. So, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo,
Yes.
there has been, for a while now, ongoing violence between the government and rebel forces that are definitely independent and not at all supported or controlled by the government of the neighboring Rwanda.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not happening. And by that I mean basically everyone is saying, yeah, Rwanda is in charge of these rebels, potentially directly.
Oh wow.
Like, as far as I'm aware, basically the only country that's denying it is like Rwanda and like some countries that are like staying out of it and haven't taken a side.
Hmm.
Like America's like, yeah, they're doing this. Like a bunch of other Western countries saying, yeah, they're doing this. And I think like China's saying, yeah, they're doing this.
Wow. If China says
Like-
that, you're in trouble.
Like basically everyone on like both sides of both geopolitical issues, like, yeah, they're doing this. This week there was an uptick in violence with 13 UN peacekeepers in the region being killed,
Ooh.
and the rebel group moving in and capturing the city of Goma, which is a city of over 1 million people,
Mm-hmm.
before about 1 million refugees from the surrounding region had fled to the city.
Oh. That's like doubling the.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I haven't seen much follow-up reporting because, you know, it's Sub-Saharan Africa. Most news agencies don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's the going thing for news agencies for the longest time was nobody cares about Sub-Saharan Africa and nobody cares about Syria. Until something actually happened in Syria, so everyone cared.
Exactly.
Next, we have Germany. Where we have an Elon Musk cameo. Well, not even a cameo. He just flat out makes an appearance via a video call at an AFD rally.
Of course he does.
Because man really is trying to be remembered as the Henry Ford of our generation.
Oh boy.
Except he's not.
Yeah, no, he's just Henry
Oh,
Ford,
by
but
far
only the
not,
part
yeah.
where he's pro-fascist. He's Henry Ford without the innovation. He's all the L's of Henry Ford without any of the W's.
Yeah, Musk is not beating the allegations.
No, he isn't.
He is not.
He literally showed up to via video call to a rally of the Not Nazi Party, or they're not the Nazis. Trust me, guys, they said so. Yes, seems legit. Nothing to see here, guys.
Meanwhile, half of Germany knows that they are.
Yeah. Which is why it's actually concerning that apparently they managed to pass something in Germany with AFD support.
I mean, with the
Yes.
CDU, yeah.
Yeah, the like coalition or whatever passed some immigration-related law where the deciding votes was like the AFD votes, and there had been like a agreement that like no, you don't do that. But they did that, so.
Yeah, the CDU did it, yeah. They're getting power hungry and they are now probably going to use
Politicians
the AfD to
getting
get back.
power hungry? What?
No way!
Yeah, and they're using now the AfD so they can get back up. So yeah, the party in general.
Alright. Anyway, now we go to Ukraine and Russia, and the Russia adjacent stuff, which starts with Belarus, actually.
Oh?
Belarus had their very free and very fair elections.
Oh, two?
Yeah.
I wonder who won that.
100%?
No, only 87.6% of the votes
Oh,
went to
damn.
he
He fell
the
off.
dictator for his
He fell
7th
off.
term.
Yeah, 7th term,
What
man.
do you mean 7th?
Yeah, he's been elected to his he's been quote unquote elected to his 7th term.
What the fuck?
I don't see what's wrong with that. I think everything is fine.
What the
They
hell?
released a propaganda shot of him like going to vote. You know, the only vote that actually matters, his. And I think the best part of the video is you can see in the like bottom of the video, he's brought his dog with him, and his dog pisses on the wall.
Wow.
Okay, interesting message.
Yeah, that's just hilarious that they include in the propaganda shot the dictator's dog taking a piss on the wall.
He's pissing on the wall.
Yep. Anyway, and in completely unrelated news, apparently Belarus's capital had a bunch of protesters in it the following day. For no particular reason at all.
Protest. Why?
And to wrap up Belarus news, Belarus, immediately following the election, announced the construction of new inter-range ballistic missile launch facilities.
Deconstruction or reconstruction?
Construction.
Ooh.
More bombs.
Yep.
I love explosives. How can you tell?
Legalize
More
nuclear bombs.
creepers. They
Exactly.
placed
Thank you.
creepers in those rockets.
In other news, off Kaliningrad, so in response to, definitely not Russia cutting a bunch of cables in the Baltic Sea, NATO's had a bunch of forces flying around and patrolling in the Baltic Seas. One of those was an Italian F-35,
Uh-huh.
which got near Kaliningrad, and the Russians sent up a plane to go look at it, and we got a video of like them flying next to each other, like the wing-to-wing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like and the pilots wave at each other. And obviously that got a bunch of people on the internet absolutely losing their mind, because, you know, the F-35 is supposed to be a stealth plane. How the hell did the Russians see it?
I wonder why.
Yeah, the reason why is because it's peacetime, so it had the transponder on.
Yeah, so they could see it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's peacetime. They have the transponder on for ATC to be able to see it, and for the Russians to be able to see it because they don't want to spook the Russians. It's literally like, oh, but you're still. Yeah, they're walking around with a ghillie suit holding the fucking beacon. You know which flashlight I'm talking about, the fucking beacon from the meme. Where the guy turns it on, it's just like a spotlight.
Yeah.
The Uber driver's like, I can't find you yet. Look for the beacon. I turned on the beacon, shines flashing there. Oh my god, I see it.
Oh my god, I see it.
Now I know it. Now I know it.
I have seen the light.
Yeah, it's basically that. It's like doing that but wearing a ghillie suit, and people are like, oh my god, how can I see him?
I just
Anyway,
wanted to chill over there.
in other news, according to the Secretary General of NATO, NATO has begun the process of providing limited classified requirements to various defense industries to, quote, shift to a wartime mindset.
I don't like where this is going.
That sounds like a good future. Wartime
The
mindset.
military-industrial complex.
What type of wording?
In other news, North Korean troops have reportedly been withdrawn from the front lines of Ukraine, because a lot of them have died.
Fair enough.
So they're below the strength. The unit strength is too low to continue frontal assaults. Also, apparently, the Russians, the Russian state and the Russian soldiers are very mad at the North Koreans for a tendency to steal everything that isn't nailed down.
Damn.
There are thieves among them.
It's almost like they don't have this stuff back home.
Darius,
Yeah.
Darius,
Yeah,
there are
they have
thieves.
something.
It's almost like in order to survive in North Korea, you have to steal shit because you don't have any of them.
Hold on. Does that mean that, comrade, there are thieves among us?
Bogus.
Oh god, oh god,
Thieves
oh
are
my
bogus.
fucking god, bro. I guess it became true.
Oh
Anyway.
my lord.
So since the North Koreans, which are basically the freaking open air prison that is North Korea, since they're not on the front line, Russia's needed to improvise. So we have a video. I saw this video of Russia taking to the front line an honest to god chain gang. Like a bunch of soldiers chained together.
Oh, they.
What?
Oh, okay, I was about
What?
to ask, what do you mean with chain gang? Why were they were chained to? What?
They were chained together, so they couldn't run away.
So they played chained together in real life while being soldiers.
I don't know if it was they were being sent in at the front line while being chained together, or they were chained together during transport so they couldn't leave. But either way, I mean, last week we had the crutch battalions. This week we've got Russian soldier chain gangs. I mean, what the hell, Russia?
They're trying to get creative apparently.
Look, we have a term for this, Russia. It's called losing.
Yep.
Okay, the chain gang actually caught me off guard. Like, I imagined them running right into the front line while being chained up. If that was the case, then oh my god.
Well, last week we had a video of them charging straight at the machine gun nest on crutches.
Oh yeah, there were the crutches.
I don't know which. I say I don't know which. The crutches is definitely worse.
I mean, yeah, that one is worse, but like, I just didn't saw the logic at the point when they like would run into the front line with chains. Like, of course, when they're being transported over,
Given Russia and the fact we actually have had actual honest gun evidence of this, the reason they do that is they fear the machine gun behind them more than the machine gun in front of them. Because apparently in parts of the front line we have had footage of them actually doing enemy at the gates. Which is ridiculous. Russia, we have a term for that. It's called losing. Anyway, you know the news. Putin, in an interview this week, claimed Zelensky has no authority to sign any potential peace deal.
What?
Of course, makes total sense. Once again, thank you, Putin, for such big input. Oh my god.
Basically, the reasoning is because Ukraine's been, at war, they haven't been able to have elections, so Zelensky's overrun his term as president. So the argument is, well, that means he's not, he has no authority to sign things, especially since at the start of the war, Zelensky signed an executive order saying, yeah, no one in the government's allowed to, like, negotiate for peace or whatever, because he didn't want, like, someone like lower in the government to try and like betray Ukraine to the Russians, like the leader of Chechnya did during the Second Chechen War. Because the way that happened, if you're not aware, is there's the first Chechen War where Russia invaded Chechnya. It didn't go very well for them. They signed a ceasefire and the front line stopped, and then a couple years later they went in again, picked up right where they left off, and one of the Chechen higher-ups sided with the Russians and is now the leader of Chechnya. Basically, Ukraine wanted to stop that kind of thing from happening.
Fair enough.
And basically, Putin's arguing, since Zelensky's not overrun his term, he can't rescind that executive order or whatever to give himself the authority to do the negotiation or whatever. But the other side of this is obviously, this is preempting, given Russia a reason to say, well, the war never actually ended. So I know it's been a couple years since we signed like a peace treaty, but it wasn't valid. So we're just gonna pick up right where we left off and invade again, like we did in Chechnya. It's very obvious to a bunch of people this is what they're doing.
Yep.
Including the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians are fully aware this is what the Russians are doing. This is one of the reasons why Ukraine is very insistent on getting Article 5 protections, because that would actually keep them safe.
Hopefully they will get it.
Yeah. Because look, all I'm saying is the Russian front line, as it is today, is not safe enough. Is not a low enough threat environment for the likes of the A-10 and the AC-130. Well, it wouldn't take the U.S. very long to make it safe enough for those aircraft. I'm just saying. Near peer my ass. In other news, to put in perspective how things are going for Russia, Fox News has sided with Ukraine.
Oh wow! Isn't Fox News like?
Yeah, Fox News,
right
who
wing
spent
one,
like the entirety of the Biden presidency basically sucking Russia's cock, parroting Russian propaganda, basically being the American version of Russia Today after Russia Today got banned.
And shit-ass news channel, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, they've all of a sudden changed their tune, and the presenters who were previously pretty gung-ho for Russia are just basically... Fox News has been for a while either been like pretty gung-ho Russia or pretty gung-ho, oh, it's a European war, we don't need to get involved with it, we should just stay out of it, why are we giving Ukraine a bunch of shit, this is not our problem. Because, for the most part, in US politics, like, the US left, like, yeah, we need to support Ukraine. The US right has been 50-50 split between, like, we should support Ukraine, and then a 25-25 split of we should just stay out of it, or nah, Russia's in the right for this, we should back Russia. So like, that's the state of things. Fox News had a big segment where like they're like, yeah, no, we should support Ukraine, Lamau.
And then
So
everyone.
that's how that's going.
And then everyone knew they were full of shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, we've known they were full of shit for a while. In other news, Russia managed to obtain another small victory this week. They took the village of Chasiv Yar.
Is it from the Ukrainians because it's in Ukraine, or from the Ukrainians because it's in Russia?
No, this is in Ukraine.
Okay.
This is Chasiv Yar is the first city, was the first town on the road
Yeah, I heard
following
this one
Bakhmut.
before.
Do you all remember Bakhmut, that city?
Yeah.
No.
Bakhmut was where Prigozhin was yelling, "Shoigu, where is my ammunition?"
Uh-huh.
Wagner, which is basically the Russian mercenaries who functionally were the Russian elite forces,
The Helldivers.
2 years. Yeah. This is the city that they took after like a year of fighting.
Wow.
This was 2 years ago that they took this city, okay? That they took Bakhmut. And they finally took the first town on the road after it, 2 years later, and 10 kilometers away.
You know, they take this sweet time, you know?
And
Nice and
Russia's
slow,
celebrating this
apparently.
as a great victory.
Press X to down.
I guess it is for them. After all,
Any
they have
victory
soldiers
for
on
Russia is a
crutches.
Great victory for them because they don't get any W's.
They have chained up soldiers running on front line. They have crutch ones, so bro, like it's a win for them.
Basically, Ukraine's response to the city falling is, alright, let's go down to the road to the next one. Let's go to the next town. And we'll hold them there for another 2 years.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure in parts of the front line, the Western Front of World War I moved faster than the Russians.
Probably.
Damn.
Alright. And Russia has supposedly good tanks, too.
Supposedly, huh?
Keyword supposedly.
Well, according to the Russians, they have the best tanks, comrade. I mean, have you seen those propaganda shots that have those T-Series tanks driving around so
yeah.
quickly? Just ignore that they're slower than the Challenger 2, which is like 20 tons heavier. And they're like half the speed of the Abrams, and the Abrams has a speed governor to artificially limit its speed so they don't tear the tracks apart. So they did a test of the Abrams without the speed governor, and it hit fucking freeway speed. Damn, Russia. Maybe you shouldn't be using the same engine as the T-34 in your modern vehicles. Just saying. Anyway, in other news, back to the Middle East. Iran has reportedly given orders to its various proxy forces to basically go into a defensive footing because they're worried the US is going to actually directly retaliate against Iran for all their bullshit. Because
Yeah,
nobody
makes
can
sense.
predict the Mango Mussolini.
No, nobody can predict him.
The South Korean president, who attempted that military takeover a month or two back, has been officially indicted on charges of insurrection. Damn, imagine that! Attempting a coup where your supporters force their way into the legislature building and then getting charged for insurrection? Imagine that! What has democracy come to?
To nothing.
Pain! Anyway, Jimmy, Mario Kart DS runs.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, first of all, this Monday, Ryan and I are gonna have a race, a speedrun race.
Cool.
Yeah.
One.
So yeah. We're gonna figure out who's the better out of the two of us. Even though I'm pretty sure it's Ryan, but that's besides the point.
Gonna have a nice, funny, a little race.
Yep. We're just gonna basically go through Mario Kart's 32 tracks. And yeah, basically do that. Hi Ryan. Yes, it is you.
Yeah, it is he.
He is here. Thanking me for adding 2,000 points towards Path of Pain.
Thanks for reminding me.
In other news, earlier this week, WhiteHouse.gov took down the page with the U.S. Constitution on it.
Oh,
Suspicious.
Officially, it was for renovating the page, but let me
What are
see
they
if it's gone
doing
back
with the
up.
Constitution, my guy?
The Constitution is back up on WhiteHouse.gov.
oh, okay, cool.
Wait. No, that's
Quick
no. Wait,
look at
hold on.
anything.
That's a different website. That's Archives. It's National Archives.
Archive, okay. Christmas.
Hold on, I'm on the WhiteHouse.gov
Okay.
website. I just searched the Constitution. Well, there's 7
find
pages
it?
of results, but nothing on the first page that says the Constitution. So it may still be gone.
So your Constitution online is gone, okay?
Well, the one on the WhiteHouse.gov page is gone.
That's a
Then what- then
little
Which
what
says
is the
annoying.
something
one in
about
the
the new
archive?
administration, just saying.
That's a little annoying.
That's a little suspicious.
Also that.
Mm-hmm. Believe in a mango man is among us.
Mhm. In other news, in response to Elon Musk's Roman salute during the post-inauguration celebrations, apparently an Italian news agency did the arm raise acceptability scale meme.
Someone made a
I-
furry version of that, by the way.
So I'm putting an
Because
image of
of course.
the arm raise acceptability scale meme.
Mhm.
I just put an image. But apparently, I couldn't find when I was just looking for it the actual screenshot of the Italian news agency doing it. But they basically had that up, like on their screen with like their news anchors.
Hold on, I think Tawik sent this one to me. Either Tawik or Carby. I think it was Carby.
I'm looking in images for it. Or are you putting it on the screen?
Do you want me to put it on stream?
I was asking, are you putting it on the stream or are you putting it in images? I don't know. I'm looking in both places.
I mean, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna do this. And this.
Oh no, it's spoiled. Ah,
You can see why.
yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn.
Who sent it to you?
Carby.
Of course it was Kabi. Of course it was Kabi.
Carby's in the running for the most down bad members of the friend groups.
By far.
Yes.
Definitely the most down bad member of the Roomba.
We love them. I hope you all know we love Carby.
We do love them, yes. Yes, we do
You're
love
just a
them.
little raunchy sometimes. But we love them
Just that
nonetheless.
y'all are thirsty motherfucker.
They're just raunchy.
Yeah.
In other news, in some good news, scientists developed a lignin-based jet fuel for hydrogen-based fuels, which increases hydrogen fuel's viability in general because it allows it to be stored more densely as a gas without having to do a bunch of cryogenic shit.
Interesting.
Scientists doing cool stuff.
Scientists being mad scientists is so cool. Son of a bitch.
The U.S. government apparently has gotten their own official version of ChatGPT, because of course they have.
This is biased for absolutely nobody.
Wait, so is ChatGPT now running the government?
No, the government has like an official version of it for like writing shit.
Give it 50 years and probably live in such a dystopia.
We already live in a dystopia.
True.
Partially, I would say, yeah.
Actually, people
Uh,
are getting deported, and prices are going up because of it.
yeah.
The fuck
It's
is
getting
yeah,
worse
yeah,
every
yeah,
hour.
I've got it in here later. I'll talk about it now. Frickin', so in his quest to address the cost of living and the price of eggs, glorious Mango Mussolini has decided his correct course of action is to put a 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada.
Which doesn't affect Mexico or Canada, it just affects us.
Because of
The
course.
Mexico and Canada put retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. over it, and the Mexican president basically called Trump on his bullshit.
Yeah,
The,
she did.
The Mexican president, she has the kind of speech that, damn, I wish the American left would actually be half that good at talking. She
Arriba,
basically was
Mexico.
calling him on his bullshit. The only American politician who is able to talk half that good is Bernie Sanders.
And it's Bernie Sanders.
is a legend and a meme. I
I
love
miss
that, man.
Bernie Sanders.
But yeah, basically the Mexican person's like, yo, you're going after, you're saying we're backing the cartels? Bitch, this is January. The Justice Department found out the U.S. government was sending guns to the cartels again.
Oopsie.
Shut up.
Oopsie daisy.
You keep doing this. Stop.
You're the one doing this fucking bullshit. Stop.
Yeah, you're the ones. You're the ones not doing very much to address the freaking demand side of this problem. Come on. We're doing a lot of shit down here. You all aren't doing jack and shit. You're too busy with all your cops being racist to black people.
You're also reversing all of their efforts.
Yeah,
Like, actively.
yeah. Anyway, in other news, scientists in Brazil identified the weed chemical in a weed.
The
Other
weed
than weed.
chemical in a weed.
Yeah, weed
Other than
chemical in a
weed.
weed other than weed. They found CBD, I think, is the chemical in weed that people care
Yeah, I
about.
believe
Yeah,
it
they
was.
found it in a different plant that is commonly referred to as a weed.
So there is actually now weed in weed.
Yes, but only in Brazil.
Only in Brazil, okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go
And
Brazil.
exclusive.
Yeah. The team found CBD in the fruits and flowers of a plant known as the Trima micrantha bloom, a shrub which grows across much of South America, much of the South American country, and is often considered a weed. So yeah, they found weed in a weed.
Let's go.
There was a British study that was published recently that found Zoomers were significantly more likely to be pro-authoritarian than previous generations.
Which
Zoomers
is
is what
true.
year?
Gen Z.
I don't remember the year for Gen Z.
Gen
we
Z
Gen
year
Z,
range. According to the first result from Google's fucking AI, between 1997 and 2012.
Ah, interesting.
well, I sure don't want to live in such an
Neither do I.
pro-authoritarian
Neither do I,
government.
dog. Neither do I.
But okay. It was taken in the UK, right?
This was a study done in the UK, yes.
I mean, they won't perhaps Charles III, bro.
Boomers are so desperate not to think that they're okay with this shit.
The Zoomers have given up on democracy is the problem because
I want to
it's
think.
all just nonsense. Of yes, no citizen. All this money I've been given by the corporation isn't corruption. It's lobbying. Look, I wrote the law specifically to say so. Anyway, in South Korea there was an incident where an airliner preparing for takeoff just caught on fire.
Oh,
There were no casualties. Everyone was able to get
Oh
off
my
the
God,
plane
lucky.
fine, but it just caught
Glad to
fire
hear
on the
that.
runway. Or on the tarmac. I don't know if it was on the runway or it was on the taxiway or whatever, but it just burst into flames and everyone got off the plane.
Lucky they were able to get off.
So, suboptimal, but could have been worse.
The good
Uh,
ending. Everyone was saved.
Then we have the big news of the week, though. Right on the heels of the U.S. getting an official chat GPT for the government and launching a big program to fund a bunch of AI development, China. A Chinese company launched their chat GPT competitor, which is called DeepSeek, which does basically everything ChatGPT does, just as well, but is less resource intensive and is open source and is free. The net result of this was the American stock market was very red. Hold on, I've got a picture. Where is the picture? Here it is. And then someone edited the Chinese stars over it, but because it was
Oh
so
God.
red. So I'm putting this in images. Just this picture of the stock market.
Oh my God. I shouldn't laugh, bro. But okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
it's
a
insane
bunch-
how everything is red.
Yeah. So all in the day, especially the immediate day after, but it's mostly recovered since. Like all the AI companies, their stocks went through the floor, so on and so forth. But this then had a trickle-on effect of like a lot of the people who are providing like data centers to AI companies, their stock went down. People providing power to those data centers, their stocks went down. But nobody went down like Nvidia. Nvidia, the chip maker, obliterated the record for the largest stock market value loss in a single day. At $600 billion in valuation. Gone. In one day. because in the United States, we have companies able to lose more value than entire countries' GDPs and still be considered financially solvent. Though
Course,
to be
after all,
fair,
that makes
this is
sense.
the stock market and it's all made up, and like the next day it like mostly rebounded and obliterated the all-time record for highest stock market rebound in a single day, but still.
Stock markets are
The stock
strange.
market's all made up and is nonsense, but yeah. They put out this new AI model, which the funny part is apparently it was a significant part of the training for it was done via ChatGPT. So ChatGPT lost its job to AI, which ChatGPT trained. Damn. Comedy. Uh, then apparently the company
Student
that
became
put
the
this out
master.
also then put out a new AI image generator as well, which
Mhm.
is basically the same thing, but for all the AI image generators did the same thing. Obliterated them. Lamau.
Wow.
Common Tech Bro L.
We hate tech bros. Fuck the tech bros.
Yeah, we hate tech bros. Fucking grifters. Honestly, whoever came up with a term of referring to language learning models or language learning algorithms as AI is like the biggest marketing grift of the century so far.
Why?
Because they're not fucking AI, but all the people who don't know anything like, oh my god, sorry, Jackpoint.
Soy checkpoint.
Yeah, and it's just driving the stonks. Anyway, next we have a thing that I want Bolt to discuss about. I learned apparently the Dutch king works part-time as an airline pilot for KLM.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
love the no.
No, like he does. He unironically does. He has the license to fly commercial jets, and he does. And apparently, it's because KLM is also the people who officially operate like the Dutch government plane, like the Dutch Air Force One. And a lot of the time when he's flying on it, he's the one actually flying that plane.
That's actually
But
kind of based.
he needs to fly planes
Yeah,
more
it's
in order
based.
to keep that license. So he'll like a couple times a year like fly like a short hop airline for a short hop flight for the airline.
That's based.
And he's like been doing this for a while apparently. Because he just has a pilot's license like, yo, I'm gonna get certified to fly airliners because I can. And he did.
Based.
Love that guy.
Like, damn. Imagine if like there was a U.S. president who was like an airliner pilot, certified to fly 747s, and he would just sometimes fly Air Force One himself.
That would be kind of cool.
That would
feel
be
like
great.
And then just sometimes like for the funny, he like does like he like does commercial flights for like American Airlines to maintain his certification.
Just in case of an emergency, you know.
Well, that's why they have multiple pilots on planes, Mina.
Even so.
The B movie plane scene.
Bees?
Not the B. Anyway, we're going to DC.
DC
where
Comics?
We have no DC Washington.
No, with the plane crash.
Yeah, there was a plane crash.
Oh,
We're a whole team of figure skaters, no older than 13, died.
Yeah. There was a mid-air collision over the Potomac River between a small airliner and a Black Hawk helicopter,
mm-hmm.
with both aircraft falling into the Potomac.
Take your time.
That river, the river that's in DC.
He gave up.
That
You
one.
don't Potomac.
Fucking French.
McDonald's River.
That river. They fell into that river, which was very cold because DC's been very cold recently.
It was ice when I went.
They fell into the river and everyone died.
Literally everyone.
Yeah. F in the chat.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, there's been like some people looking at like what's going on.
They recently
Initially,
found the black boxes
yeah.
for the Blackhawk specifically.
Well, I'm not surprised they found those parts because it was a low altitude thing and they knew where the plane and stuff were. It's just a matter of recovering the things. They have like the recordings from ATC. At first, there was some confusion on whether or not the Black Hawk had contact with ATC because the initial recordings only had the airliner and the ATC, but apparently because helicopters and airliners have different frequencies, and only the airliner frequency was initially released, but then they released the helicopter one as well. And there was one ATC person jumping between the two, and had instructed the Black Hawk pilot to maintain visual separation. And the theory is that the pilot of the Black Hawk mistook a different plane for the plane he was supposed to be looking at, because there's a different plane in the area as well, because it's an airport. And it was dark, and there's a lot of light pollution, because it's a city.
It's an American city, too.
Yeah. And also, apparently, the ATC control, there was supposed to be like 2 different people doing it, but there was only 1 person there. Because efficiency. Yeah. It was an air traffic control worker was doing a job normally done by 2 people when the DC crash happened, according to various sources, reported by CBS News, with then people like, so Doge, not DEI, because Elon Musk is trying to blame DEI on it, because of course he is. Which also, almost a year to the day before this crash happened, there was a tweet by Elon Musk saying, quote, "It will take an airplane crash killing hundreds of people for them to change this crazy policy of DEI." He spells it DI because he's stupid.
Because he's an idiot.
Yeah. And it's like, damn. His prediction is not going to come to pass. 1, he's fucking stupid. And 2, less than 100 people died. And he specified
Well, they're
hundreds.
still children who are
Yeah.
training to be in the Olympics.
Yeah, well, he doesn't care about that. Protecting the children only matters so long as they can use it as a cudgel to beat trans people with. In other news, in Boulder, Colorado, there was an underground coal fire that has been burning for 100 years, which they managed to put out.
Oh, wow. Impressive.
We've stopped our carbon footprint by 2%.
Yippee!
I mean, there's still a bunch of underground coal
Nice.
fires burning all over the U.S., but they put out one of them. In other news, a group of miscreants reportedly broke into a New York subway train and took it for a joyride.
What? A group of what?
Miscreants.
Scoundrels. Hoodlums.
Scoundrels.
Okay, scoundrels, okay.
Yeah. A group of like 3 youths with nothing better to do broke into a subway train and just started driving it around.
Huh?
So they okay.
Because the
Just
New
the
York
one
subway
person,
system, everyone.
How did they broke? Okay.
Bolt's new laptop.
Yes. So, for about a year ago, I was starting to save a bunch of money because, oh boy, the laptop that I had at the time was starting to break apart in the most literal sense. And so I was like, yeah, I really need something new, especially with everything becoming more and more demanding in terms of hardware. So I was just saving up money, and somewhere like, I want to say last week, and then 2 weeks ago, that would be better to say. 2 weeks ago on Saturday, I believe, it was arranged to just like, oh yeah, we now have enough to just get it and order it and the like. So it was ordered at the time. Then we saw, okay, the laptop that I have currently, originally was priced at 2,000 euros. To those with dollars, you can convert it yourselves. I'm not able to tell that much right now. But as we were looking, we found one that was discounted to about 1,800, and the final price that we got it at for 1,510. So it's literally and kind of basically 25% off, which is still that's so good.
Hold on, Bolt. You're telling me that your laptop costs more than my actual computer? I have a proper computer, not a laptop, and it cost. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
I'm saying it originally costed 2,000. Then we found one that was the same one that was 1,800, and we eventually got it for 1,510.
God damn.
So it's a gaming piece, gaming laptop.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very,
And yeah, it's allowed to say yeah. That's why it's that. As for those wondering, and I hope I say everything correctly with this, jeez Louise. It is an Asus ROG Strix G17,
Mhm.
a 17.3 inch. It is an AMD Ryzen 9, 16 gigs of RAM. I think 1,000 gigs worth of safe
A terabyte.
space. Yeah, a terabyte, methinks. Yep, looks like it. Terabyte, and also has GeForce RTX 4060.
So pretty
That's,
fucking good.
Yeah,
Oh, pretty nice, pretty nice.
and this is only the second day that or I believe now even the third, because it came in on Thursday. No, then it would be the second day. It came in on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We set everything up on the Friday, and from there I just started using it.
Let's go.
And it even has fancy keyboard lighting.
Let's fucking
nice.
go.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, the WASD keys are different
We
because,
love the
oh
fancy
boy.
keyboard lighting.
Yeah.
Rainbow colors.
I'm gonna take an image real quick, like a photo, just
Good
make
idea.
that. Yeah. And I'll be sure to focus it on the keyboard itself.
Yo.
Yeah,
So-
and the lighting also has a bunch of effects that I can choose.
But like
As well.
the lighting for your keyboard, it's like, so let me just put this straight for me to understand. You have a button on your keyboard, right, that manages the lighting?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like my dad's keyboard. Got it.
Yeah, it's like I have to hold the FN key,
Mhm.
and then I can click on the button that just says aura, and then I can just choose between a cycle of which ones I can have.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fairly neat. Yeah.
very.
There's the picture of the keyboard and want to see the keyboard. To see
Yes,
it.
yes, it's. I'm just gonna send it in images as well as when it's closed. And I'm just gonna send one that I also made the other day, so there's that. There it is, it's in images. Right about
Yeah, I
Now.
see it.
Ooh,
Nice. I do like the like little change from the for the WASD keys, because they're the most important keys. Those are the ones that you
Yeah.
use. the
that
most.
because they're depressed the most. They take the most hits and the like, so
Yep.
of course they would be a little bit different and more reinforced.
I mean, I
Reinforcement.
was talking about it more because they're transparent, so they're fancy.
Yeah, that as well. But yeah, the one that I currently use in terms of lighting is just where it has a different color across 3 separate rows, so to speak. So it looks, yeah. I can have it be static. I can have it fade and glow brighter. I can have it be like a strobe, which I'm never gonna use, and where the entire keyboard glows in one color.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. My PC technically can also light up. Like my system has a button in it that lets me change the LEDs. You can go green,
Mine are
blue,
all red.
purple, cyan, yellow, white, gay.
Gay?
Acyclical.
Rainbows.
Yeah, rainbow. a one that cycles
Okay.
through all the colors, one that cycles through colors a little faster, one that is just white cycling color, and then red. Oh wait, no. Okay, there's a lot of lightings. I have it on green because duh. Guess what my favorite color is?
Blue.
I actually do like blue, but no, it's green.
Okay, no, I can't do the meme.
Fun fact, statistically speaking, at least in America, blue is the most common favorite color.
I mean, it's a very soothing
Normie.
color.
I mean, they actually did some studies on it. Apparently, like, the reasoning behind that is blue is a color that's not very common in nature and some stuff. So it's
Yeah.
very unlikely for someone to have a bad experience with something that's the color blue.
Yeah. Red is an easy color to dislike because it's blood.
Which color?
Red.
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 Red, yes, R-E-D.
Bro, I find red one of the best colors ever.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
you're
like
a
Flareon.
Flareon.
I mean, that
To be
would be
fair,
more
Flareon's
orange,
more
wouldn't it be?
orange.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
but
orange and yellow.
close enough.
Nah, I find red beautiful. Everyone
like
hates on red.
I think red's
Anyway.
fine.
Moving on. The current administration of the United States announces a new plan to forward its plan of being really dystopian for migrants. They're announcing a plan for migrant detention facility at Guantanamo Bay.
Where is that?
Guantanamo Bay is the most famous prison.
Ever.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It's
That's
actually
where they hold
dystopia.
terrorists.
Okay, it's an actual dystopia. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
It's the terrorist prison at the naval base in Cuba that Cuba's been asking America to get the fuck out of for like 50 years.
Yeah, why do they even have a base there? Prison.
Because
everywhere.
we set it up with the government, and then the government changed, and they asked us to leave, and America's like,
No.
no, you're communist.
Okay.
And apparently, it's America keeps like giving Cuba rent, and like Cuba keeps like throwing the money back to America. It's like, no, get the fuck out of our country. And America's like,
But oh my fucking
No.
god, why? So
Make
they
me,
will be
bitch.
sending migrants over there.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
Yep.
I pulled up. I pulled up the WhiteHouse.gov page on this fucking executive order.
Guantanamo
Which
Bay.
basically just directs the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of Homeland Security to expand and establish the facilities there up to quote full capacity to provide additional detention space for high priority criminal aliens unlawfully present in the United States. Blah blah blah. End quote.
I heard the word aliens for immigrants.
Gives some nonsense justification, and then this is the best part. At the end of it, has this line: "Quote: This memorandum is not intended to and does not create any right or benefit, substantive or procedural, enforceable at law or in equity, by any party against the United States." Bitch included a line in the executive order saying, "And you can't sue us about this." I don't know if
Sue
that's
Trump
standard
directly.
nonsense or not, but still bullshit.
If we can't sue the United States government for it, we'll sue Trump directly.
Yep.
No, because it also included went on about any persons or whatever or
That's so
agencies.
stupid.
Just sign into law. And by the way, you can't sue anyone over this. Lamau. That's not how that
There's
works.
always a way. There's always a way.
We
That's not
didn't
how it
accept the
works.
terms and conditions.
You can't rule a bomb with executive order. That's not how it works. Yes, I know. We covered that previously, Ryan. The Disney Plus,
yeah.
you can't sue them over stuff, and they try to use that to get out of a wrongful death lawsuit. And it wasn't even over the Disney Plus; it was over a Disney Plus free trial, which is why it was so bullshit.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the Disney lost that, but I'm not sure.
Hopefully they
Anyway, next, Jimmy.
do. Yep.
Oh no.
What?
That was my reaction to the next thing in the idea box was you put in there.
Hold on, I need to read up.
You need to say it out loud, dude.
Gardevoir life-size plush.
Oh yeah! The Pokemon Company is releasing a life-size Gardevoir plush.
I'm banning
Oh,
all of you
no.
from it except for Meep.
What?
I'm banning all of you from it except for Meep.
Okay. Okay. I like plushies. I don't.
Yeah, but you're also a gooner.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's the meme. That's the meme.
Look, I just thought it was a neat
It's
thing to add to the idea
Gardevoir.
box.
I mean, yeah, it's something to discuss because yeah, more Pokemon life-size plush, but then it's Gardevoir. It's just, oh no.
I
Oh,
mean,
there it
let's
is.
be honest. The
There's
first one
no
was
laws against Pokemon. Batman says Ryan.
Lucario.
Yeah, the first one was Lucario, and I'm pretty sure people also had the same reaction over to Lucario than Gardevoir. I was just neat.
I feel like Gardevoir
Yeah, I know.
works.
Also, the image. Hold on, Gardevoir life size.
I love that the image is just living a domestic life.
Yeah, I love that. I fucking love that. They did that with Lucario as well. It's adorable.
Community's not fucking normal.
Yeah, welcome to the Pokemon
No, the
community.
Pokemon community is not normal.
It is not. I feel it also looks really cool.
So
The head's a little big, but apart from that, it looks really nice.
I still think the best one they did though has to be the Spheal. Both because it's Spheal, but also because the material they used for it is one that's supposed to make it feel cold to the touch. Because it's an ice type.
Fancy.
Yeah.
We love Spheal in this household.
We love Spheal. Everyone
love
loves Spheal.
Who doesn't love
It's very
Spheal?
friend-shaped.
Yeah.
I think the best bit is in like Legends Arceus how they'll just roll up to you happily.
Just look at you, like, hi there.
Yeah. Rides, we need a Spheal bowling ball.
That would be funny.
I feel like that's a mini game somewhere in some Pokemon game with this.
Pokemon, probably Pokemon Pinball.
Probably. Oh yeah, Pokemon Pinball definitely.
I miss
Maybe one of like the Pokepark games. I don't know.
Probably. Ryan played the Pokepark games. He probably can tell us.
I played the first Pokepark game, but don't remember it.
I played both. I love the first one. The second one was okay. But yeah, it's coming. There's another life-size plushie on the way. It's not just Lucario. I think it's like Lucario. I think they also did like the evolutions. I think.
Yeah, they did.
No,
They've done the evolutions. They've done the evolutions.
I think they also did Mareep. Or like Mareep was like a very big
It
plushie.
did Slowpoke.
Oh.
I think they did a Snorlax beanbag.
I want the Snorlax feedback.
I know they also did Gengar's, like, Gengar has his mouth open, it's like, you roll out like the dong and you lay down on it, it's like a sleeping bag of sorts. Very goofy.
You guys don't know the joke, it makes me very sad.
Which joke? I didn't even hear it.
A beverage of sorts. I'll blame that.
Okay, I don't know it.
Anyway, next
Okay,
to the
Miss
idea
Dino.
blocked.
Hmm.
Mr. President, there's been a third plane crash.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was another plane crash this week.
God
Yeah,
damn.
this one in Philadelphia.
Yeah, there was one in Philadelphia where an air ambulance just nosedived into the ground.
Into
Wait,
a
you just
mall.
knocked it
Yeah.
into a
And
mall.
it killed 7 people, according to the news article I just pulled up on. Between
Good
people
lord.
aboard the plane and people on the ground.
By
That's
the
how
way,
they
you can
found it.
imagine how harrowing all this was, because not a couple of weeks ago, earlier in the month, I was in Philadelphia and in DC.
I am glad that you're back home.
It was 6 people aboard the plane and 1 person who was on the ground who were killed, apparently.
Yeah, I believe it was a medical plane.
Yeah, it was an air ambulance. Carrying 6 people from Mexico, including a child who'd spent months in treatment at a hospital, I think it was returning them home, I guess. The Learjet 55 went down just after departure from Northeast Philadelphia Airport, creating a massive fireball because it had just taken off and was full of fuel.
Yeah.
Authorities couldn't yet say why the jet crashed. It could be days or longer until officials are able to fully count the number of dead and injured across the sprawling impact area in a densely populated residential area. The plane took off, reached about 1,500 feet of altitude, and then plummeted in a steep descent, crashing less than a minute after takeoff. Called it a, quote, high-impact crash that left the plane, quote, highly fragmented.
Something you never want to hear about a plane.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
No, you don't really.
Mhm.
Current casualty estimates are 6 on the jet dead, 1 person in a car who died, and 19 injured. Most of those injured have been treated and released from hospitals.
Okay, thank God.
But they maintain this possible because they're still sifting through the rubble of both everything and all the fires and everything.
Hmm.
The crash scene was at least 4 to 6 blocks. Authorities were still working to assess the damage, including going house to house to inspect the dwelling. Still working to collect debris, which could take days or weeks, and haul it away to a secure location to begin evaluation. Air traffic controllers didn't hear anything concerning before the crash. They're still looking for the cockpit voice recorder. And there's some worry that due to the force of the impact that the black box may have been badly damaged or shattered entirely due to how steeply it went down.
Makes sense. Makes
Though
sense.
the agency engineers report, quote, significant experience in repairing them.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. So yeah. And then I said 3 plane crashes because there was also an F-35 crash in Alaska with the pilot ejected. There's 3 plane crashes in the U.S. this week. 1 fighter jet, 1 mid-air collision between a passenger jet and a Black Hawk helicopter, and an air ambulance which just crashed.
Good lord.
Not a good week in aviation.
Apparently so.
No, for sure not. Yeah.
Especially since there was also, as mentioned earlier, the South Korean airliner which just
Yeah,
burned down on the tarmac.
Goes into flames.
Jimmy,
Yeah?
Costco!
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Let's
Costco.
go.
So, okay, Americans, y'all know what Costco is.
Yeah, we know what
Yay.
Costco is.
So,
We love Costco.
my mom, me mum, yesterday I want to
Me
think of, yesterday, like a couple days ago, was looking at the news, and she's like, hey, they're going to add a Costco to Valencia, and it's actually pretty fucking close to where I live. So
You guys need to get that
See if you can get a job there,
membership
Jimmy.
ASAP.
I was
That'd be a good
literally,
place to apply.
yes, we literally talked about that as well, meme. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that must
Yeah.
be cool to have a job there at Costco.
If I get
Costco is one of those retailers where if you get a job there, it doesn't suck like every other retail job ever.
Dude, Costco's got everything. My brother gets his glasses at Costco, and then right next to that's the jewelry, and right next to that is the TVs and electronics, and then right
It
next to that
is-
is the office
It is a
supplies and
somewhat
furniture.
small Costco. It is
Still.
unlike, yeah, fair still, but it is a
Our
somewhat.
Costco is not that large. I mean, we have like a garage in it, so you can get your car washed, you can get your tires repaired.
Your Costco has a car wash?
Yeah,
Damn.
we have a gas
Cool.
pump and everything.
I mean, the Costco's all have like gas, and they tend to have like a tire shop and car repairs and stuff. But I haven't seen one with a car wash.
Ours
That's
has a
actually
car
kind of
wash.
neat.
Damn.
Yeah, Costco's got everything, and
Yeah,
they're
everyone
ethical
loves Costco.
with their workers.
They treat their workers well. They got the $1.50 hot dog.
The rotisserie chicken's pretty cash
Oh yeah,
money.
they got the rotisserie chickens.
Her cookies.
I love the Costco cookies.
Yeah, I was about
The
to say.
The rotisserie chickens actually they cook the rotisserie chickens in such a way as they actually have two separate grease catching systems, one just for the rotisseries and one for everything else. Because and since they pull the rotisserie stuff separately, it's actually high enough quality they can like sell it for like actually good money because it's pure grease and not
Yep.
contaminated with other shit.
Yo, let's go.
And they produce it in such quantities it's actually like, worth it to them to separate it like that because they actually it helps subsidize the Costco rotisserie chickens, which are super cheap. It's like the meme of look, babe, I know you want flowers, but for like half the price, I can get a whole rotisserie chicken from Costco. But like, I get you like 3 roses or an entire rotisserie chicken.
I say go for the chicken.
Yeah. What the hell? I was just fidgeting with something and it just came apart in 2 pieces.
Oof.
Oof.
But yeah, it's in an area that is close to us. It's also right next to the cinema. Like it's in
Nice.
the same area as the cinema is. So yeah, that's happening.
Absolute cinema.
Absolutely. But yeah.
Spain is getting the boom.
Yep.
Let's go.
Next, Meeps rants on the absolute fucking state of the American job market. And the job market in general, apparently, because Jimmy's also having problems.
Yeah.
I can basically say that in general, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to rant for a minute, because the job market right now, I swear to God.
Sucks
So-
ass.
Oh yeah, it sucks absolute ass. Like, the one of the memes is like freaking like there's a gag in like King of the Hill, the American anime, where
American anime.
look the
okay,
Japanese
true,
debate
true.
whether it should be watched dubbed or subbed, so it counts.
Yeah, it counts, yeah.
They have a gag where one of the main characters loses his job, and he needs to apply for a new job. And 40 locations without a job is considered a comically large number. Let me tell you something. That ain't a comically large number anymore. I've applied to at least like 200 positions.
Oh my god.
Okay? At least, probably more. And
And Meep is a highly qualified individual.
I've got a bachelor's degree, okay? One of the positions I applied just to try and get something, a part-time position as a school crossing guard, whose minimum requirements was an 8th grade education, and I got rejected because there was a more qualified candidate.
It's
All right.
actually fucking ridiculous.
There's an amusement park near me that my dad said I should apply to, and I applied to it in a previous year. Before my current job search, this is for like a part-time summer job for something. But like, this is the place where it's like, this is like they hire like the 16-year-olds for the summer job type place. All right. And I got turned down for one position for a more qualified candidate, and the other position because we're sorry, you're not available enough. Like, I said I'm available morning, midday, evening, and overnight every day of the week except Sunday, where I'm available overnight.
But apparently they needed that.
Yeah, apparently they need you to be available literally all time, every day of the week, at any time. Is what they're looking for that position. And then the other position, sorry, there was a more qualified candidate. Huh? I'm sorry, what? And it's not even like I have like one of those like haha nothing degrees that people make fun of. It's
Like
no,
I do.
Yeah. It's not like I have like an art. I have a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice with a minor in IT. Why? Okay.
So it's
I mean, it's not like I studied business, but
still.
Even then, you're not
Yeah.
going to get far in a business degree anymore either.
no.
Shit
it's like
sucks.
honestly,
I have a friend. She is she came into my job for fingerprinting because I have certification to do fingerprinting.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a degree in criminal investigation. Um but she was applying for a job in Oregon because she had tried everywhere else and she's been continually rejected.
Oh yeah, why didn't you mention
She's
this
a
I,
before
I
that she
detective.
applies to a different state entirely just to
I want to
find a
point out
job?
I've
She's
applied to
graduated as a detective.
yeah I've applied to positions in most states. The only ones I've avoided have been like Florida, Texas, and Hawaii.
Okay, understandable.
So the worst part, Meep, do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, finish your rant first. I'll go after.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I've applied to stuff in Iowa. I've applied to stuff in the Dakotas. I applied to stuff in D.C., in New York, in New Hampshire, in Connecticut. I actually did apply to a position in Texas. Okay, I got so desperate. I'm still avoiding Florida, but
Because Florida has
Don't
the
want to get
plague.
to Florida, man.
look. All I'm saying is, if I go to Florida, I'm gonna lose all my money when it gets blown down by a hurricane every other year.
True.
Oh Lord.
I also recommend Oklahoma for a similar reason.
Yeah.
Like avoiding Oklahoma.
Yeah, probably a
Yeah.
good idea.
Tornadoes suck.
Yeah. That and Oklahoma's government's also kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're still trying to get the Bible forced into schools.
Oh right, that's in. Oh my God, I forgot that was in Oklahoma.
Yeah, specifically the Trump brand Bible.
The fuck is
The
that?
Trumple.
The fuck does that mean?
Trump has a Bible that has his name on it.
The Trumple.
The Trumple. Okay.
Yeah, Trump did as a fundraising thing. He had sponsored Bibles. That was the thing he did during the campaign.
Oh
God.
my God, that's actually foul. That's actually foul.
This man grifts harder than a tech bro. Okay, this is the guy who like 2 days before his inauguration launched a meme coin with his name on it, which isn't even legal, but no one's gonna go after him because he's legally above the law. Thanks, Supreme Court.
Like he really doesn't have to give a fuck about this one.
It's just fucking. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
Get
Yeah,
me off this ride.
it's.
Get me off Mr. Boland's wild ride.
I've applied to stuff that's far below my qualifications and still been rejected for not being qualified. All right, it's I've applied to things I'm qualified for. Nope. The thing is, it's not just I'm getting rid. It's like over the course of like a year of applying for positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how many interviews I've gotten?
2.
None.
Correct, Jimmy. It was 2.
I know it was 2 because I'm pretty sure you've told me about those.
I've gotten 2 interviews. It's the only other thing is I got an email. I've had some email correspondence with a casino in Iowa that I'd applied to a security position there, and someone responded back like, "You seem qualified, but like, did you apply to this position by accident? Because we see you're in California." Like, no, I've cast a wide net, and I haven't heard back from them yet. It's like, the hiring manager said you look really qualified. I'm asking, can I get an interview? And I haven't heard back from them. What the hell?
I remember. Hold on. Have I ever told you the story that I'm technically a employee at Walmart, but I've never worked a single day in my life there?
How? What?
So back in 2018, I was having issues trying to pay for my schooling. I was in
Mhm.
community college at the time, and I wanted to pay for it, so I didn't have to bother my parents no more. So I
Yeah.
applied for a job at Walmart, and I got the job. I have that email still. I got the job, and I would call the manager, and I'd call the manager, and I'd call the manager. They never called me in to schedule me or to train me.
Are they paying you?
They never paid me. They never had me work. But I had the job, so it's like, fuck. I called them regularly to see if I could get hours.
Imagine to this day you're still an employee.
But they just never got back to me.
That's
I mean, it's like I still have that tentative job offer from TSA, but it's moving at it was a job offer from the federal government, so it moves at the speed of the government. Over the winter holidays, immediately before the change of federal administration, we then immediately put in a federal hiring freeze. So, that's the status of that.
fair enough.
Previously, I had like a thing with Customs and Border Patrol, where then they just randomly like I was getting ready to go in for some. I think I was supposed to be for like the physical or whatever, and then I just get a message from the physical people. Yeah, we just got a message from Customs Border Patrol saying your application's been pulled. I'm like, damn. It would have been nice if they'd told me that. Like, I got ghosted by a position by the government. What the hell?
At this point, I don't know if you've applied for Manpower.
What's
I would
Manpower?
do that. Manpower is one of those agencies that helps you find a job.
Maybe, I don't know.
Even a
It's
part-time.
I've got. It was gonna be this last Friday, but it got rescheduled. I've got one of my. It's my mom's manager, who was my manager when I interned at the city my mom works at last year. Agreed to have me come in and do a mock interview for some interview practice and all that stuff. Got rescheduled because her child got sick, but so I'm gonna do that, get that done. Hopefully, get some more pointers on interview nonsense. But
Hmm.
It really is the
so that's the
fucking
other thing. Is interviews are
crux of
also
it, too,
bullshit.
is that it's hard to get a job if you don't know anybody.
Yep.
That's the other thing. Is interviews are just bullshit because like you have to toe the line between like making yourself seem like the most qualified person ever without coming off like a pretentious dick. And it's also like you also have to do it without like just explicitly lying. It's like, damn, do neurotypicals do this all the time?
I know, it's fucking exhausting.
I don't know how people do it.
Like nothing's made me realize I'm definitely at least a little bit neurodivergent, and like learning about like interview stuff is like, damn, fucking hate it here.
Yeah. So, I have
It's pain.
Yeah.
Jimmy, go.
So for me, it's even worse because I don't even have a driver's license, so I can't apply out of my community because I have to be, I have to be driven places, so I can't just go apply to another place in the country. And there's a couple places that I've just declared I'm not going there because of that reason. One of them is the capital. I'm not going to take a job in Valencia because, getting to Valencia is an absolute fucking pain in the ass. The traffic in Valencia in like working hours is a bitch to go through, like capital B, itch to go through. And B, yes, there is public transport. I don't trust myself with public transport. I am
What do you
so
mean you don't trust
I am so
yourself?
scared of picking the wrong bus or picking the wrong metro to go to my workplace or to go back home. I don't even want to think about it because I've already done that before. I've already picked the wrong bus in different occasions. Okay.
One question: don't you have an app of your local public transport or of your
I
country's
don't think he
transport?
knows how to read it if he's choosing the wrong bus.
Exactly.
Like there are apps that perfectly
Also,
like try to explain
my
it every
sister
single step.
Also, my sister has talked about this to me in general before. The buses in Valencia are super difficult to read. You don't know sometimes from the app when they're going to arrive at your place. They give a
Yeah,
general
okay, when that is
location, but they don't give the exact place. You have to go through each and every bus station taking pictures of when it's going to arrive there and not in the application. So
that app is
I've bought.
inefficient as fuck.
So it sucks because Valencia is probably the place with the most job applications I could get, but I can't get them because I can't drive to Valencia and I don't understand how the bus work. So
How do you
I'm
have
kind
public transit that rivals American levels of shit?
Yeah, I'm also surprised about this.
it's better in other places, I promise. It's just this one specifically makes no sense. So even then,
Going to
I'm
eat
trying
that
to
alive.
apply to like places that I know that I can get to relatively quickly and without a lot of traffic because it's my parents driving me there. So I don't want them, having to drive an hour, like having to wake up at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning to drive me an hour to a place in the middle of fuck all for me to start my job. So my applications
So you
have
better start driving then.
I need money for a driver's license, but I don't have
How
a
much
job.
does one cost over there?
What?
Also around €1,000. Like, how much does a driver's license cost?
I
Like, to
have
take a
no
course
idea. I haven't
over
checked
there?
yet because I haven't checked yet. I would like to check once I get a job. But okay, so that's the thing. I have this vicious
I
cycle.
mean, yeah, that makes sense.
When I had a job, the first thing I wanted wasn't driver's license. It was a new PC because everyone here knew I was exhausted with my old PC. I was tired of it. So when I worked at Jisk, the first thing I had in my mind was get a PC. Immediately after that, get a driver's license. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to the second point. And my dad's constantly telling me, it's been how long since you've got a job? And I'm like, I know, Dad, but if I put applications and no one responds to me, what am I supposed to do? I can't just start calling places.
It doesn't work anymore.
Exactly. It's just like I check I check info jobs twice a week because there's days that there's just nothing on the day. So I check twice a week, look in the past 7 days, check anything that I can apply to and apply to it. And it's just like I check and there's nothing. And I'm just here like I think that I've checked, I'm going to recheck, but one that tells me that I'm currently still in application for it because they've checked my qualifications is a job at a Popeyes. Americans, you know what Popeyes
Yes.
is, right? Okay,
Yeah, we
yes,
know.
that.
I know
Popeyes
what
has good
Popeyes
chicken.
is too.
It's fried chicken.
Yeah, it's a fried chicken place, like KFC.
They have good fried chicken.
It's like KFC, but from Louisiana instead
No,
of.
it's different.
It's not like
Yeah.
KFC.
No.
Oh,
I mean, I guess it is vaguely in that they have fried chicken, but like,
look, I don't know about Popeyes. All I know is they make fried chicken.
What I
That's why I
know,
said.
Popeyes is pretty good, from what I know.
And the good thing is, this Popeyes, I know where it is, and I know it's very close to my house. It's like a 5 to 10 minute drive.
Wait, Jimmy, how much does it cost for you guys to get a driver's license?
I wish I knew, but I don't have.
Doesn't
I
it?
have so
Look
little
it up
money.
in your local DMV.
What?
Look it up in your local DMV.
Over here, it's like 1,000 to 2,000 euros.
It cost me $33 for my license.
Trust me, driver's license, at least here, are fucking stupid expensive. Like, it makes no fucking sense, and they are overcomplicated also.
I'm looking at driver's license cost by state. California is only $33.
I wish we had some.
So, approximate pricing from 2 years ago, so it might have gone up, it might have gone down. 1,200 to 1,500.
Yeah, okay, I want that.
Even in the state of Washington, which has the most expensive fees, it's only $89.
And then dollars to like get a driver's license?
Oh, that's such a good price.
That's a fucking steal. Oh my god.
That's a fucking steal, yeah.
But yeah, no, you need like 2 months, 3 months worth of salary to get a driver's license. And then
over here. Yeah.
and then it's getting a car, which is another like
Oh yeah.
7,000 euros.
My car, right? I got a used car.
Yes.
It's an older model too. My car's from 2010.
Yeah.
And it cost me $3,000?
That's actually a very good price. Like it might be like that, but if you like,
It's a Volkswagen too.
oh yeah, Volkswagens are pretty good. From what I
Nah, they're
recall.
shit, dude.
Oh.
It costs too much to repair.
Ooh.
Volkswagen Polo.
If you're gonna go for a good car, go for a Toyota, because at least they're reliable.
I mean, the Taliban can tell me that. Wait, Bad joke.
I have no
No,
idea what the joke was.
I also have no idea.
That's the Tacoma, not the Corolla.
I heard Toyota, so that's why I went for
Yeah,
that.
Toyota, but they make more than just Corollas.
Yeah, they make Hiluxes, they make
It's
fucking
the Hilux, not the Tacoma.
send from my Toyota Tacoma. But yeah, it's like get the driver's license and then get a car. But if I can't get a job, I can't get the driver's license. But if I can't, but I need a driver's license to make more offers to get a job.
Then you gotta
And
figure
also
out
the price of gas. It's also to consider, which I don't think it's super expensive now. But there's been a couple times where it's been like nearly €2 per liter.
Oh no, €2 per liter.
Look, for us it's expensive, okay?
We have $5 the gallon.
Isn't a gallon 3
For
liters?
what?
Hold on.
Yeah, a gallon's like 3.7 liters, so it's $5.
I'm
yeah.
still flabbergasted of
Yeah,
the
there's
price of
two.
licenses there.
So rough conversion, that'd be like €6 a gallon, and with euro to dollar.
Okay, never
and
mind.
the
I said
euros are
nothing.
Slightly more. So yeah, it is slightly more expensive for Jimmy to buy gas than it is for us to buy gas, Mina.
Cool.
I say but it might be lower right now. I'm pretty sure it is lower right now. I think it's like 1.5. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna ask my dad. I'll be right back.
But what the only thing we can suggest to Jimmy at this point is that he just figure out how the buses work, because that's the only way he's gonna
Yeah.
get a job out of the city.
Needs to figure out the public transport.
Legitimately the only way.
Just surprised that it's so complicated over there. Public transport.
All right, talk with my dad. Yeah, he says around 150 per liter. Usually.
The only thing you can do right now is figure out public transport, unless you can ride a bike.
Yes, but I live in the middle of a neighborhood, so I have to go through roads, and my parents are worried sick that I might get into an accident with my bike.
Damn.
Trust me, if I go out and ride my bike right now, it's usually to go get groceries.
Bitch got up.
Meanwhile over here, we have
Mina,
thousands
I've had
of
a bike for
bikers
like 5
on the
years.
streets.
I've had a bike for like 5 years. It's actually now when I'm starting to use it more, because getting groceries and sometimes just riding it for the hell of it. My dad gave me a fucking reflective like harness to go out in the night, but it's like, even then, I don't live in a city. I live in a neighborhood outside of a city, or like a town.
A suburb.
Yes, basically. So even then, I have to go through like
I'm
main.
not blaming you for it or nothing. I'm just saying this bitch got a bike.
Yeah, I do. I got it like 2019, and then I never got to use it because the people I got the bike to hang out with, I stopped hanging out with them because they were a little bit of assholes, and they were getting around with people I did not like. So, yeah.
Jimmy says no to peer pressure.
Jimmy says no to drugs.
That too.
Probably a good plan.
Because I heard, I met with one of the people I used to hang out with. They were like, yeah, no, the main guy we used to hang out with, he started hanging around with these other dudes from the other neighborhood. And they started doing like these big like parties with like alcohol and drugs. And I'm like, oh my god, okay.
Oh, that kind of friend groups.
Good,
You dodged a bullet there.
good thing I dodged a bullet. Even then, I would not have done that. Like, no.
I hope so.
Dog, I don't even think about it. Like drinking. You will never catch me drinking unless it's like a sip of wine. But like, a singular sip.
Okay, when it comes to drinking, it's over.
Casually.
I
Yesterday I got this really good drink at the Outback Steakhouse.
Mhm.
I don't remember what was in it, but I got Kyle out of it, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's nice.
You want to see Kyle?
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
Also, really quick side tangent while Mina's doing that. God, it feels nice to finally do some fucking space management in my house in Minecraft.
Your torches are triggering me.
There's Kyle.
Probably,
that's
yeah.
Kyle.
Oh, he's
Kyle
a funny
looks
little
chill.
koala. Right? That's a
He
koala?
looks like a
Yeah, he's a little fucked up, but I love him.
He's a little fucked
He
up.
looks
but we
like
love
a
him in
chill
other
guy.
ways. He's a little goofy around the edge, but we love him. Also, dare say I'm so sorry for trading you with my torches.
I just wish there were some different placed.
Also, yes, I have a roof. Part of my roof is covered in raspberries.
Raspberries.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on from that though,
Sprite cranberry.
we have whatever the fuck Elon Musk is up to now.
Oh boy.
And that will be.
Big no-no.
Basically, he's basically barged his way into the Social Security and Medicare benefit programs. He's barged his way into the Treasury office and basically demanded them give Doge full access to its systems, including Social Security, Medicare benefits, grants, payments, government contractors, including those that compete directly with must-own companies, all of it. Yeah. And apparently the Treasury Secretary's like, yeah, seems legit. You can have that.
What the hell?
What is going on?
An
Even-
unelected billionaire from apartheid South Africa who did the hail and showed up at a Nazi rally in Germany is being given access to America's social programs and basically runs the government.
That was summed up pretty well, thank you, Meep.
Because he bought himself the presidency by buying someone into the office.
Basically, yeah. Oh my god.
Apparently, initially it was like they were trying to just kind of force their way in there, but then he apparently got Mango Mussolini to get the Treasury Secretary to give him access to it. Because remember, freaking Doge isn't actually a government agency.
I hate that they
it's
they
fake and
call
made
it
up.
Doge. Fucking
Yeah.
hate it.
Fucking some Japanese person posting a picture of their Shiba Inu on the internet. Domino effects to the fall of the U.S. government.
Who could have known, man? Who could have known?
Elon, she's dead. Leave her alone.
Also that, true.
In other news, someone has beaten the Donkey Kong kill screen.
Whoa. I did see
What?
that actually come up in my video feed as well.
I saw
Yeah.
the goat summoning soul talking about it.
Someone beat the Donkey Kong kill screen and then 3 more screens.
Nice.
At least in theory with tool assists or whatever. But I think he did actually manage to do the main kill screen for real, I think.
Interesting.
I watched the video, but I don't remember it very well. It's a little confusing on that part. But it's if they found a way where, theoretically at least, you can get 4 more screens into the original Donkey Kong. Specifically, the version that's done for competitions is 7 versions of the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Fucking take that, Billy Mitchell.
Fuck you, Billy Mitchell.
Fuck you, Billy Mitchell. Me and the homies hate Billy Mitchell.
Yeah. In other news, back to the LA fires. If you remember when we talked about one of the aerial firefighting vehicles had suffered a mid-air collision with a drone.
Yes,
Remember that?
I think so.
So they found the guy who was flying the drone and arrested him.
Yeah.
And the guy pled guilty to avoid prison, so he's just paying a big fine and doing a bunch of community service. But the plot twist of this, because our timeline is fucked, is the guy who was flying the drone is one of the co-founders of Treyarch.
Who?
The people who did Call of Duty Zombies.
And Black Ops.
Yeah.
That's
so,
funny.
And
Black
finally
Ops-
enough.
Yeah.
And we're in the year where Black Ops 2 is currently set.
Yeah.
We're in the fucking year where Black Ops 2 is set, by the way.
That's
so
actually
yeah.
kind of funny.
Insert the map comparison of what Russia managed to pull off in the Black Ops universe compared to what they actually managed to do
Yeah.
in Ukraine. Best fucking comparison.
They really hyped out the
Near-
Russians, and then
Near
boom,
peer my
nothing.
ass.
And then boom, nothing.
Yeah. You're still using vacuum tube electronics in some of your aircraft, my guy. Shut up.
Shush it.
Let's use some vodka as fuel. Let's go.
Let's put some vodka in the fuel to help ice-proof it. We'll use alcohol-based coolants because Lamau.
Boris.
Next, they come up with vodka shooters, man.
Yes, comrade.
Look. Let me tell something about the difference between American military-industrial complex corruption and Russian military-industrial complex corruption. In America, the government wants something done, and they put it out to bid for a contract. The defense contractor does the math, figures out how much they're gonna need to charge for it, marks it up a little bit, then adds a 0 to the end, submits that as a bid. It gets approved, and they get to charge like an order of magnitude more than they need to install a bunch of hand sanitizer in cargo planes. In Russia, the government approves the amount of money to be spent on something. They go to a shipyard, give them the money. Half of it is immediately embezzled. The rest of it is gone to like, do things like get materials and fuel and all that. Half the fuel is immediately siphoned out of the fuel tanks to be sold, or the people who are sent to go buy the fuel just never buy the fuel to begin with and just pocket the money. Half the materials get stolen out of the lot. They get like half the work done. They go back and need to double the budget, and they repeat that again. The super substandard work is done. The guy in charge calls up his friend in the State Duma to get it signed off on, even though it's not up to quality, so he doesn't get deported to Siberia. It gets marked off as satisfactory completed. And then the ship gets sunk by 2 Neptune missiles in the Black Sea.
Hey.
Underwater cultural heritage site of Ukraine unrelated.
Flag.
It's the Russian military corruption is like all the money's gone and the work is barely done at all. American military corruption is the work gets done, but it's billed like 10 times the amount it was supposed to be.
Absolutely fucking brilliant, Russia. Masterful gambit, Russia.
Oh, the other masterful gambit is Russia freaking Russia has a habit of whenever they have a military system, they overclaim its capabilities to be like, oh yeah, look how big and scary we are. And they assume everyone does the same. America, on the other hand, underclaims the capabilities to hide just how capable they are and assumes everyone does the same. F-15 unrelated. Big Sukhoi scams.
Big what?
The
God.
I'm gonna post it in images. Big Sukhoi. It's a meme based on the fuck you Baltimore.
We love those.
The car dealership thing.
Yeah.
What's this? But freaking Sukhoi, who's one of the Russian aviation military contractors.
Absolute sin.
Proud makers of the only stealth aircraft you can pick up on radar, guaranteed.
Oof.
Suck, bro. Fuck.
Fuck you, Western intelligence agencies. Fuck you, Western intelligence agencies. You're dumb enough, schmuck, to leak classified documents on the internet today.
Oh, brother.
I love that. Yeah.
In the time we've done this entire Roomba, I've made a bow for the doll I've been working on.
Nice.
Nice. Right? It's nice, right?
I need to pick another one.
Yay.
Yay.
We love
we have
progress.
We have one last thing in the idea block.
Yes.
And it's probably the funniest thing in there.
Oh boy.
So apparently,
Mm-hmm.
during the month of January, at some point, some big suit at Facebook decided to block discussion of Linux and Linux-related topics as malware.
Wait, what?
What?
Some big suit at Facebook decided Linux was malware, so Facebook started blocking Linux and Linux discussion.
Of course, Linux is not malware.
Not.
Oh my god, how
I
do
am
you come up
so
with that?
confused.
That is so stupid.
As a reminder, Facebook's backend server infrastructure, like most backend server infrastructure, is run on Linux.
Yep.
So in other news, according to Facebook, Facebook is malware.
But apparently, yeah.
Which
I mean,
honestly,
they're not wrong, but how the fuck do you do that?
seemingly this has now been resolved, but like this was like a thing where it's like some like major Facebook page that's like some like group that like talks about Linux distributions
Mhm.
basically got their posts flagged, taken down, and multiple of their accounts locked.
Lomao.
And they
Okay.
like appealed, like what's going on? It's like Linux is a malware. Your account's now locked, Lamau.
How do they dare to talk about
You get a
malware on a
job
malware app?
You don't know half the tech.
Yeah, that's why like this was some big suit who doesn't know shit. And all the people around him like,
Absolutely fucking
"Boss,
brilliant.
no,
Linux.
do this, or you're fine. Okay, boss.
Linux sounds like a malware. Let's ban it.
I've never heard of
All
Linux
the hackers
before.
use
I only
Linux.
know
This must
Apple
mean
and
it's
Windows.
malware. No, it just means all the people who know shit about computers don't want to use fucking Windows.
You dummy.
Fuck Windows 10 and
The-
11.
Fuck Windows, honestly. God damn it.
Fucking Windows bloatware. Like I've seen apparently there are people who've gone in and like recompiled Windows and whatever, and like got like the Windows like operating system file sizes down to like under half.
Dude, my computer, my laptop, right, has 456 gigs of data that it can store.
Yep.
Right? When I got the laptop, and even when I reset it recently, which is why we haven't had D&D recently,
Mhm.
just to try and get rid of some of that bloat, I still almost half of it taken up by the files at Windows.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, Windows is gigantic.
No, Windows is badly optimized. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Western Game Dev has been here. How can you tell? 100 gigabytes.
300
Fucking
gigabyte
God.
file.
Looks at spaghetti code.
Yeah, it's the general consensus I've seen is the progress of computer hardware to get more and more powerful has been used to be more and more technically impressive. It's been done to do less and less optimization.
God damn it. You know, just god damn it.
Yeah, damn
This is like this is basically the computer equivalent of using fuel to launch fuel into orbit for rocket science.
Mm-hmm.
And then his Delta V cried.
These who?
Delta may cry.
Delta V changing velocity.
Oh.
It's rocket science stuff. Don't worry.
Rocket.
You mean magic?
Rocket.
No,
Literally.
no. It's not magic. It's rocket science.
Yeah,
So
close
magic.
enough.
No.
The thing starts flying because of a flying spell. Easy.
Fireball.
The thing is, guys, rocket
Fireball.
science gets a lot of the stuff like being super, but like super basic like rocket science isn't even like that complicated. It's like, what's delta V? How much you can change your velocity. Having more of it means you can change your velocity more. Wow.
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 Having more mass means it's harder to change your velocity because inertia exists. Therefore, lighter is better.
Wow.
Wow.
Just love the wow.
It's the Wade Wilson wow for me.
Wow.
Wow.
You sound. Oh my god. Me, that noise you make, you remind me of the mushroom guys from Hollow Knight when they attack you. It's like, wow, wow, wow.
My god, please don't remind me. That sound haunted my dreams.
Dog, they're not even that difficult to beat. What?
Not because of the difficulty. I just when I heard the sound, I just was
Noise.
dramatic.
It's the noise.
The voice is.
Thunderbolt!
The noise. 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 Fucking Grinch. The Grinch who stole Christmas. The noise.
You absolutely hated the sound of Litlios. So there is just like the bad association with the noise. It's just like, ugh.
Fair
You know.
enough.
I still think
That's
one of my
just-
favorite memes with like rocket science is like, freaking, I studied rocket science in university. Things go up, things come down.
Gravity, my fucking god, let's go!
The worst enemy of
that's
humanity,
funny, huh?
gravity.
What goes
Magic,
up must come down.
I keep
Yeah,
aiming
it
for the
goes what
stars,
goes
but I
round.
keep hitting London.
What?
Fucking London!
And that's a quote that's like, it's not a real quote, but it's like jokingly associated to Werner von Braun.
Who?
Werner von Braun?
Is a scientist. He worked on many things, including the V2 rocket.
Ui, ui, ui.
The V2 rocket.
The VTubers.
No!
We're gonna send all
No.
the VTubers to the moon.
Yes,
No.
the meme. Now I know what
No.
you're talking
Not
about.
that
So
kind
that's
of
the concept.
V2.
Too late to stop.
No, Werner von Braun's one of those rocket scientist types who got Operation Paperclip.
Oof.
Got fucking yoinked by the Americans. Got NASA.
I mean, of course, he made the V2. Of course, they would yank him.
Shenanigans ensued. Sputnik. It's the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Sputnik.
Jimmy, say the line.
Space!
Yes.
I'm going.
You can do the space line better than I can.
I'm going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space! I fucking love that. That's Red Alert 3, right? Pretty sure it's Red Alert 3.
Da 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 da. I actually unironically have the Red Alert 3 Soviet anthem in my Spotify playlist.
I mean, video game music kind of bangs, though.
Yeah. It's like the video game music in my Spotify playlist is like that. It's the Sword and Shield Gym Leader theme, and then like freaking the Karkovsky kick from TF2.
Soviet
Soldier
video
Band.
game music bangs, bro.
Yeah.
I feel my communist side slowly getting over.
I think it's funny.
Comrade, eh?
You know what's hilarious though is I'm pretty sure the freaking Red Alert theme for the Soviet Union. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the most famous songs associated with the Soviet Union, more so than like any actual like vintage Soviet songs.
That's funny.
It's like the only ones that like rival like the Soviet anthem, and then like maybe Katusha.
Every Russian
That's
hardware
the,
song.
I stand by. I stand by. One of the best ones has to be the fact that the Soviets had a folk song about the first Soviet airliner and how it's gonna fucking kill you. I'm not making that up.
I believe
I
you.
believe.
It's the Soviet, man.
I think that's the fucked up part is that we believed you.
Yeah,
Because it makes sense. It's.
we already went into the wrong timeline. Everything
Look.
is possible.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is fucking never fly Aeroflot. Never. Don't do it.
Never fly what?
Do not fly Aeroflot.
I'm
That's
just
the,
going to
that's the
stop.
Russian state airline.
Ah.
Oh my god, no, I would never touch that airline.
Which I think the statistic is if you fly it compared to like any other airline, it's like 17%, 17 times more likely you're gonna die.
At least you could call yourself lucky if you survive it.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
It's like I saw a comparison where it's like for an airline that's equally as old, like Qantas, the Australian flag carrier.
Yep.
Qantas gets like bad press when they lose someone's bag. All right, like the biggest incident with them is like one of their planes had, like some brake issues and overran a runway, but was fine. The Aeroflot has had so many fucking crashes for like so just avoidable reasons. Like there was one where it was crashed because the pilot bet his co-pilot he could land just on instruments and covered his windows with a curtain.
Bruh.
Multiple where there was the pilot tissue was determined to be very alcoholed. There was a crash where the pilot let their child take the controls and then panicked while trying to retake the controls and prevented the plane from correcting itself because it was a plane that was smart to correct the problem itself, but he was wrestling with the controls and just basically flung it into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Just all kinds of just random.
I believe you
nonsense
said
like that.
enough about it. They sound like basically the worst airline there is.
Yes. There's a video from I think it's the YouTube channel History of Everything, where it's just Aeroflot, Russian airline of doom. That just goes over some of this nonsense that's gone on with them. Also, nowadays, all their airliners are just stolen because there are a lot of like
Stolen
Airbuses
airliner.
or whatever that they just yoinked dirt from like the Ukraine war and whatever. They stole them and they can't get parts because they were like leased to them or whatever, and then they refused to give them back, and they can't get parts for them anymore. Like they're sending them to Iran for maintenance, assuming they do maintenance on them at all.
Interesting.
Which, to be fair, if you're gonna have anyone do black magic to keep a plane flying, it's gonna be fucking Iran. They have the F-14 flying still somehow.
As I
In
said,
America,
they
they
have
literally
magic.
sent every F-14 ever, basically, into the fucking shredder just to make sure Iran couldn't get any spare parts for them.
Yet it can fly.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
make it fly.
And
So
they're able
tell
to
me,
somehow keep a
it
fucking
is magic,
swing-
Meep.
A fourth-generation swing-wing aircraft flying. How? What black magic is this?
Spiritual pressure.
Look, I maybe
by the light of Allah.
I am calm. What sorcery is this?
I don't know why that tickled me so much.
I need cacti. I'm going to go find a desert.
Anyway. We've been going for
Cactus.
2 hours. We go. Let's go.
We could probably
Cactus.
finish this early.
That's
Yeah.
impressive. wait.
that?
No, there's something we haven't done yet.
What?
No.
Wait, we need to do the January bingo card check. We never did that.
Also that,
Yes.
but that's not what I was going to say. No, recommendations. No, this week's recommendations. Fucking
I don't have any.
damn.
Yeah.
What do you mean recommendations?
Yeah, so Darius came up with this idea.
Like-
Blame him. He came up with the idea of like looking at things and like things that you would recommend, that you've played, games that you've
Yeah,
played,
like in the
series
week.
that you watched, all that stuff.
Doesn't have to be anything new. It could be also something.
Yeah, it can be also something old.
And it can be everything.
Yeah.
I don't
Lift the
recommend getting sick.
Okay, yeah,
Brilliant
fair.
idea. I will
Obviously.
try to follow that and not get sick. Brilliant, Mina. Brilliant idea. I love it.
To be fair, listen, you're literally just bringing this up, and I had no fucking clue.
Well, now you do. I just realized that, so yay, I think. But yeah. So if anyone comes to Valencia anytime, I can recommend the restaurant that I got, the fast food restaurant. Repeat that again.
Okay. That's That's the name of the fast food restaurant,
No, I
correct?
How do
haven't.
you
No.
spell it?
Okay.
No, I just
Okay,
my word,
good to
my
know,
tongue
man.
got stuck. Let's just say that. But basically, there's this fast food restaurant called the Good.
Also a good name for it.
Fat food. Yep. That's the name for an American restaurant.
True.
That's
Fast.
literally Fat Burger.
Okay, let me try this again. Again.
Get again.
There is this
We go
fast food restaurant
Huh?
called the Good Burger.
The good
Welcome
burger.
to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I get your order?
It's not called the Good Burger, it's TGB, but it is, you know, TGB means the Good Burger.
Therefore,
And
it is the good burger.
The Good Burger.
yes, one of the burgers they make, it's called the 50 Shades.
Oh no.
So what
Oh
the
God
50
in heavens.
hear me out, hold on. So what the 50 Shades is a hamburger with
There's a lot of mayonnaise on it.
no, ew.
This is not
No.
helping your Gooner allegations, by the way.
Let me fucking finish instead of doing that, okay?
Jimmy.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Finish, go on.
funny.
Oh my god. Okay, let me fucking finish. It's a burger with a burger patty, minced meat, and onion rings, all in one burger. And it is like, it's not like onion rings as you expect. It's just like fried onion rings itself. They're like small.
Filled
And
onion.
yes, but
So
they
it's
call
like
them, but they
50
call them
Shades.
onion rings, and it's called the 50 Shades, and it is a fucking sin how good that thing is. Oh my god, it is like the meat itself is super juicy. The pulled pork, pretty sure it's pulled pork. It's also really fucking good, and the onion rings give it like that bit of crunchiness to it, and it's just really good. They also make they also have like a fried chicken like company, and they literally call it
Share a
epic.
picture, dude.
What aside?
I had to share a picture.
I'll do it after stream. I have to ask my sister to send me a picture because she took a picture. Let me ask my
You don't have
sister.
an online menu?
What?
You don't have an online menu?
I mean, yes, but I'm lazy.
Fair. Valid.
Hold on. And the chicken, it's literally called epic chicken.
Epic chicken.
Yes,
No, it's hell.
it's pretty tasty, by the way. And they used to have,
I hope it is.
not anymore, but they used to have this dipping sauce that you would put on like chicken or like the epic chicken or like the fries. That it was cheese sauce with bacon jelly. It was called. I am so sad when they told me that they didn't sell it anymore, because honestly, it was so fucking tasty. And they one day I was like, "Hey, can I have it with this?" And they're like, "I'm sorry, we don't sell that anymore." I'm like, "No." I was fucking depressed. That shit sucked. I was very sad that day. But yeah, no, very good place. It is like it's there's multiple of them, but it's
chain.
very yeah, it's a chain restaurant and it's very fucking tasty. I like it a lot.
In which case, I will also recommend a burger place here. In-N-Out is really good. They're very simple burgers, right? They're not gonna be like anything fancy with like bacon and onion, like proper fried onion rings.
Yeah.
But it's fresh meat. It's fresh lechuga. It's fresh tomatoes.
Mhm.
Very good.
Oh, is In-N-Out the one exclusive to the West Coast?
I've
Yes.
heard In-N-Out.
Or is it
Yeah.
a different one?
It's
I've-
exclusive to the
okay.
West Coast.
Okay.
But sometimes they'll have trucks over there in Europe. I know they've had like an In-N-Out truck in the UK before.
Interesting.
Yes. Also, their chocolate milkshake is heckin' delicious.
I like me some Chucky. Chucky
They
milk.
put like really good ice cream in it.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. We like chocolate milk. We like chalky milk in this household.
Fucking milk.
Yo. But yeah, it's very tasty. There's also a what's it called? A Pakistani restaurant that I've recommended before, called El Tariq. If you come to Spain, Mina, or anyone actually, I'm taking you to that place. It's a promise.
Yeah.
It is a promise.
Yes, I will make sure
I'm going
that
to hold on to that.
I will
Every
make
time in the week.
once, minimum once. I'm taking you at least once to eat there
At least once, okay.
because it is very good food. The service is really nice, and we've been going to this. Fun fact: we went to that restaurant for my communion, for my after communion party. You know, you guys know like the communion with God and all that, right?
Yeah. La comunión.
Yeah, la comunión. We went to Tariq after that. So yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Dad and shout out the Good Burger. I don't think I have anything else. I mean, shout out Pal World because it's going to soon be on 1.0 apparently. This year is going to be the year that we get the 1.0.
History continues where Jimmy shouts out Pal World. I love it.
Look, okay, I like the game, so I will shout it out whenever I can. Is that...
Like is an understatement now, Jimmy. Like it's actually an addiction. And a good one, yes.
Hey,
But
look, I wouldn't
still,
call it
bro.
an addiction, but I do have 900 hours in that game. I got Bolt playing yesterday. I played a little with Bolt to show him around.
The next one that gets pulled in, I see.
Darius, I wanted to play the game myself at the very least.
And now you can with your laptop,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Now he has the power
Yes.
to do it. With the power of Google,
go.
with the power of Google Vision.
Unlimited power!
Unlimited power.
And hold on, let me see.
Grilled cheese. The hell?
But yeah, that's my recommendations for the week. Just food because I don't watch that many shows to begin with, so I can't really recommend shows if I don't watch any, right?
Oh, hold on. I just saw someone point something out.
Yeah.
In relation to how Elon's basically bust his way into the treasury to get all that fucking data.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means entirely likely it's now on his servers.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Which means
The way you word that, I
Now-
don't like that.
which means all that very sensitive information is now on his servers, which is an obvious weak point for any bad actor trying to access that data, rather than the presumably actually secure air-gapped government servers.
Yep. Oh boy. I'm in danger. Moment. Something I find very funny from just quick side tangent. Something I find really funny from mods like this. It's just sometimes finding an NPC or like a Pokemon just spin. It just starts spinning. I find that very funny. But yeah, I think from my part, I said everything.
I have recommendation.
Yo, go ahead.
Persona 5 Royal.
You have been playing it, yeah. You told me.
Is good.
I've heard from a lot of people that the last couple Persona games have been really good. Like, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 3 Reloaded. Maybe one of these days I'll have to get myself one of those, or just try to play Persona 3 FES in original Persona 4 on the PS2. Yeepee. Hey. Ooh, a town.
I think we're good.
I think, yeah, no one's saying anything about recommendations, so I'm just
I still have to work on my recommendation, but I didn't finish the game I planned to recommend yet, and I can't do that till I finished it.
Fair enough. I mean, that makes sense to me.
I didn't watch any shows sadly this week, but next week, bro, I'm going to watch some.
That's cool, yo.
Guess what I can recommend is sleep, of course.
Yeah,
sleep.
Sleep is neat.
It's important.
I say this, barely sleeping these past few days.
Also, a nice cup of tea. It's always a sweet thing, so yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it depends. Some people aren't into tea. I'm not that into tea, personally. Well, neither into coffee. I don't like coffee.
It depends on the tea.
I drink Crystal Light iced tea that's made from the powder specifically because it's a kind of tea that would offend the British.
Good. Offending the British is always a good thing.
Yes. Alright. Bingo card check. Let's do that. Alright. Main bingo card. Major corporate collapse or bailout? No.
Too early for that, probably, yeah.
Valve counts to 3.
No.
Nope.
Country changes flag and or name.
Not that I've heard of.
I wouldn't have noticed anything.
Major scientific discovery.
You did that thing about helium.
What about helium?
Or was it hydrogen?
There's hydrogen. There's the lignin-based thing for the hydrogen fuel, and then there was the CBD weed.
I mean, to be fair,
the hydrogen one is pretty good.
I mean, that too.
Yeah. Alright. Plus, I've seen some stuff on there's been some more fusion experiments, so I'll cross that off.
Fusion! Ah!
Political scandal. It's the free
Way
space.
too many.
Yeah, that's the free
Way
space.
too many,
Yeah. Pandemic 2. No. Democratic
No.
Syria. Not yet. Major non-political assassination. Not that I've heard of.
Nope.
No.
Major AI issue / scandal.
Would the new AI be a thing or not?
I don't know
Yes,
if it's
because
an
they're trying to
issue.
copyright the AI.
Oh wait, they're trying to
Maybe
copyright
it
the
is.
AI. What?
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
something about copyright was involved with it.
Oh, shoot.
Well, guess that.
Oh wait, hold on. I know
no!
what it is.
Did the computer
was-
take all of your hours of work and expertise
Yeah.
without your permission?
Oh, hold on. I've got the meme for this. Hold on. I'd put it. Here it is. I'm putting this in images.
Hee hee.
Fair
Alright.
use stealing the.
Alright, so plus there's a major AI issue that hit the stock market, so I'll give it a half check or full check.
Oh, hold on. What the fuck is this?
Oh? The fuck is all this?
Guess the half check. I believe there would be more major things.
Girl
Like,
Scout
actually-
cookies want to discontinue 2 brands of their cookies. I don't know if you've ever had Girl Scout brand cookies in the EU. Like if you can
No.
import them now.
I don't think I've ever like had a chance to buy those.
They're
I didn't
delicious.
even see them.
I
I would have to add them.
I believe you.
Yeah. Like Girl Scout cookies are so infamous. You no longer need the Girl Scout to buy them. You can just get them at the store.
Damn. But then what's the point of the Girl Scout cookies?
I mean, the money still goes to the Girl Scouts.
Thought it was like, oh, cute Girl Scout just comes to your home. Hello, cookies.
Yeah, but they're discontinuing 2 flavors. The s'mores and toastier, which is like a French toast cookie.
Not the s'mores.
Of
No, it's
course,
gotta
the
be
French one
Sliddles.
gets discontinued.
Depression.
So yeah, that was just a little thing I found while I was trying to look something else up.
I love ransacking towns. It's a great hobby.
So,
So I think that would be it.
Hold on.
No, me
Sorry,
was
I
looking
yeah,
at
I mean,
something.
yeah, I just
So-
saw
So,
what's
so do we
doing.
cross off the major AI issue / scandal on the bingo card?
I say yes.
I'd say yes.
To be
What?
fair, it's going to happen anyways, and I will
Probably, yeah. It's probably just gonna happen anyways.
Big Sad 2.0. No, the stock market rebounded, unfortunately. Major oil spill, not a new one.
What do you mean, not a new one?
Well, there's the fucking Russian tankers in the Black Sea, but those were from last year, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's more of an ongoing disaster rather than a new one, so.
Fair enough. Okay.
New war in the old world? Nope, not a
Luckily.
new one. Major national disaster? Not yet. Political scandal, free space. End of the Cybertruck? Not yet. Major YouTuber apology video.
No, I have not heard of that.
So, we don't have an apology, but we are expecting one soon from DJ Academics.
Yeah.
Oh, I can go into that a little bit if you want.
Sure.
I mean, if
Knock
you
yourself-
also apologize,
how
that would be a
about-
nice topic.
How about we wait until they actually make it?
Yeah. If
Yeah,
they
if
make it,
they apologize, actually, because, oh, bitch, they doubling down.
Oh boy.
Peace in Ukraine? Not yet. Mass shooting outside the United States? Not that I've heard of.
No, that I've heard of.
no.
World leader impeached.
South Korea.
Does that? Do we count?
Was
South
it an
Korea?
was it an official
It's a
impeachment?
country.
I think he has been impeached, sort of. I
But
don't
if
know.
he has been
But
impeached, then of course it counts.
He's gonna be. The thing is though, does that count? Because it's coming off an incident from before the bingo card.
Was it this
I mean,
year?
to be fair,
I mean, the incident was before this year, but
yeah, the incident.
Then
I guess
no.
we want to challenge.
It was after, because it kind of like that rollover error kind of thing.
Hmm.
How about we give it a half check?
Yeah,
Okay.
give it a house check.
I'll give it a half check because it's kind of like that borderline of does it count for this bingo card kind of thing. Trump in jail / out of Oval Office? Not yet.
That
Coup
would
in
have
the
been
New
a speed
World?
run.
No. Hurricane hits Europe? No. Coup in the Old World? No. A good video game movie? Not Sonic.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, from what
Major
I've seen.
political assassination? Not yet. New war in the New World? Not yet. Alright. Cool.
So that
Gaming bingo. Update that kills the game.
I didn't notice anything.
Not yet on my end, no.
Well, wasn't there like some game that was some live service game shutting down? I saw something like that.
Oh yeah, multiverses is shutting down.
Oh
Does
yeah,
that
that's right.
Yeah, but it's shutting down.
Does that count as an update that kills the game? Does it? I don't know.
No,
The
it
game
could
kills
also
its-
just be the player
actually-
base.
No, it's not. But fun fact, people are angry because of the beta from okay.
Yeah,
so
they
we
were like they loved the beta, but
Yeah.
they hated the release. So
Yeah, they
actually,
hated
it
the
would be
release.
because of the release.
Yeah.
Well, when was that game released?
A couple of years ago, yeah.
And release still is not an update.
Game Awards related. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it
Nintendo
has
movie
happened yet.
announcement.
I didn't hear one yet.
Game canceled because the creator was canceled.
Not that I've heard of. No.
Not
Update that revives the game. Nope.
Hmm.
I haven't heard of anything like that. AAA AI asset. I haven't seen anything like that yet.
No.
Popular fan project killed by Corpo.
Hopefully not, because I just have that. I just found that Splatoon for Minecraft thing that I was telling y'all about earlier.
Oh yeah, that's the question now.
I actually saw like the freaking opposite of that because apparently, for like freaking Warhammer, there's like a popular like fan animation that recently they announced a sequel to it. That's like, yeah, the company is actually paying them to do it or something.
That's actually good. You know what? Based
Yeah, it's like-
Warhammer.
Yeah, the Warhammer like, damn, this person knows how to fucking animate our characters. We're gonna.
Oh, but we
hire
pay them.
Yeah, we're gonna because apparently they. I saw apparently maybe they were one of the people who like worked on like something for like the secret level thing for Warhammer. I don't know. I've seen that claimed. I don't know the validity of any of that.
We can
good
hope.
video game movie, not Sonic. Nope. Ridiculous new Fortnite crossover.
Hatsune Miku and Godzilla.
True, the besties are together again.
True.
Does that count as ridiculous though?
It's
Hatsu-
Godzilla.
In Hatsune
I mean,
Miku,
honestly-
yes, it is.
I wouldn't find it ridiculous because it's Fortnite. Like-
I'm gonna be honest. Godzilla doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it also doesn't surprise me.
He's big in the game.
Yeah, no, it's not like a random.
It's a
perspective.
full-size
It's-
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still not surprised. We had fairness in the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross it off because big Godzilla. Yeah, Miku. No, Miku doesn't count. But Godzilla.
Miku's not that ridiculous. Like, that's funny, but it's not ridiculous. Godzilla, on the other hand, is pretty. How the fuck do you put that in a
It's
shooter game?
Godzilla.
I guess I'm too used to Fortnite shenanigans.
Yes,
In-
literally yes.
I saw a hilarious Godzilla bit. It was like a Family Guy sketch of like, don't want to be an asshole like that time Godzilla
Okay,
attacked Haiti.
To be fair, there's also the Godzilla skin where you can wear. I don't know the Jordans. I believe it was Jordans. So yeah, that's pretty
I
ridiculous.
know that Mothra is the glider in the in Godzilla's pack.
Oh.
Family Guy did a sketch where it's like Godzilla attacks Haiti, it's like destroyed Haiti, and then it zooms out and it shows up as Godzilla and roars is like, oh my god, and then backs up back into the sea.
Oh yeah, that one.
Haiti has just always been fucked recently. Sucks for Haiti. New 3D Mario announced / released.
Sadly not.
Nope.
I didn't hear it sadly, but I hope so much that it finally.
I mean,
There's probably gonna be one for Switch too. But
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Forgotten
Sure.
Nintendo property gets new game.
No.
War Thunder Forms moment. Not yet.
is that the free space?
That's the free space.
Even
but it
though it's a
hasn't
free
happened yet.
space.
Random low tier Pokemon shows up at Worlds.
Worlds is not gonna happen in a while.
Yeah.
Good remake of a classic game.
You.
I believe there weren't any remakes.
Good
I haven't
remake.
been in the list.
What is that?
Major Nintendo drama.
There was a little bit about the Switch too.
Yeah, but it's
The fact you used a little bit means it probably doesn't count.
Okay. Well, I haven't been online to like see it, but I know of it through a friend.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I don't know how fucking bad it was.
What
When they
is it
announced
on
the Switch 2?
too?
But like I said the last time, I can very much see myself holding my Switch and then dropping it and both of the Joy-Cons pop out.
Ooh.
Console announced, not Switch 2.
Nope.
Nope.
Not yet.
Major studio shutdown.
Nope.
I believe there was one, but I can't remember which one it was.
New video game TV show. Good video game TV show, not yet.
Not yet. So.
Major studio merger.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Valve counts to 3, not yet. Banger indie game.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Video
Last
game
year was
tournament.
Balatro though.
Yeah, but Balatro was last year though. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. Last year was Balatro.
Niche game goes mainstream for like a month.
Haven't seen anything yet.
Yep. Same here.
Big Pokemon announcement.
Wait for the 27th.
I
Oh,
think.
that's
Then
Yeah, I
wait
was
for the
gonna say like
27th, then
wait
I'll tell you.
till the 27th. Yeah,
Till the
Pokemon Day.
27th. Okay.
Yeah, because it's Pokemon Day, which means Pokemon Presents.
Okay. Okay.
And with that, I think that wraps it up.
Yep. Surprisingly short Roomba.
We're usually ending about the time of
Two
year.
and a half hours.
Yeah, we
I
always
mean,
go this
lately, I mean, I say unusually short because lately we've been getting to like 3 or 4 hour Roombas.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that was also because we had a bit of a backlog we were burning through from
True.
the holiday season.
So, with that, I assume Mina, no D&D yet. That it will be for us to know later on.
I will definitely let you know. I was working on the rigging
Yeah, I saw
like
it.
on share screen.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got most of it up and running. I'm just working on some like gestures.
Oh yeah, actually, I did want to ask you how does that work? How does rigging work? If you don't mind me asking, I wanted to ask that, but
For Live 2D,
yeah.
think about using the liquefy tool for Photoshop.
Okay, bad start. Never used Photoshop in my life.
You know how when you cut out paper dolls,
Yeah.
you can like move them around?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay. That. Thank you. It's just like I've never used Photoshop, so. Anyway, oh, Meep and Bolt are still here because. Yeah.
Register
Uh-huh.
with every movement.
Interesting, interesting. Alright, so this makes it so it's end stream time. So thank you everyone so much for watching. We are going to be rating Pikachu 2000 YT because I'm because I was playing with them technically while on stream at the same time. So yeah, remember tomorrow around 4 p.m. my time, it will be the Mario Kart DS speedrun race with Ryan. Hopefully I don't make a fool myself, but I probably will. He's currently practicing, so I don't want to rate him and distract him make practice. So, next week's schedule is mostly the same. It's mostly unchanged. So I will see you all next time. Bye bye.
Boy.
Thanks for all the fish.
Right, and raid is off.